by Manon a little bit. She's got like extra big feet and she's like extra lanky and extra dancy. You know? She's like the literal literal polar opposite of Marissa, you know? I think there's so much goddamn power behind everything Marissa does that it's so fucking sick, dude. Holy shit. Boom! Fuck! Oh! Oh! Jesus, I want to, you know what? I'm going to say it right now. Of all the characters that they have shown in this trailer, I felt that naturally, I probably would have wanted to play JP. Like, JP would have been my go-to in any other situation. The problem is, Marissa's in this trailer. Fuck, man. Holy goddamn. The problem is, Marissa's in this trailer, and she's a juggernaut character.
Let us begin.
And it was funny. It was like they're gonna have like a super beefcake girl, like absolutely massive, giant female juggernaut character. I don't know if that's gonna look cool. Like I don't know how they're gonna visually like make that look cool and how it's gonna. Wow. And they fucking nail it. Yeah, she's like Broly. Dang it, man. She's my Street Fighter 6 Broly. You're completely right. She kind of is too, which is funny. She really is. I think from this trailer, I am probably the most fascinated with playing Marissa #1, probably JP #2, and then Manon, and then DJ. And I think I'm also very curious, like how things will play out. As things are described, like characters build up and get modified moves, and all characters have crazy gimmicks now. Every single character has crazy gimmicks, and that's like what makes Street Fighter 6 interesting. Characters have more mechanical depth than they've ever had. Oh, let's look at the other trailer. Hold on a second. This one has even more gameplay. Yeah, stuff we've seen. Yeah, look at this, dude. What the hell? DJ actually has like a fake Sobat or whatever the heck it's called. That is cheap! You can't have a Sonic Boom character with a fake Sonic Boom. Oh, that's cheap, dude. That is... Oh, man. He has a fake Boom. Wow. Whoa, Jesus, down HP? Gotta be. See what Manon does here. Oh, we actually get some cool V-skill shit. What the hell is that normal? She's just slapping the shit out of you in all of her normals. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, Manon is definitely a dancer, that's for sure. That's definitely coming through. Can't wait to play this game again. Like a few days. This is just typical stuff I think we've seen before. Wow, I didn't realize that she does like the Vogue pose. Right? She literally does like the Madonna Vogue pose in the end. Wow, I did not even realize that shit. She gets like, oh, it's the JoJo pose. Madonna stole it from JoJo. It's the JoJo pose now. Wow, yeah. Yeah, let's go to the website. Hang on a second. So, fucking Marissa looks so fucking cool. I mean, how many fighting games have had like an absolutely fucking jacked female character? Right? How many fighting games have had essentially like Snoo incarnate? Oh, that one girl from Tobal, you're right. You're right. And Project L does have one. It seems like it's a character archetype that's starting to like get filled out a little bit. Kefla? Yeah, but Kefla's not like super jacked, right? Darlie? I'd say Darlie is like nice and buff, but not like 9 feet tall type shit.
Fight with all your heart.
Jesus, dude. An up and coming jewelry designer who claims ancestry to ancient Greek warriors. She's a jewelry designer. As a child, she was inspired by the visions of the Colosseum in its prime. She seeks glory with a smile. I think people are, like I said earlier, have already found some interesting similarities, not visually, but like gameplay wise, to Gil and Urian, which those characters already obviously, you know, are taking from this kind of stuff. Chariot riding bastards. 6'8". Yeah, no kidding. Her skin turns to gold, dude, when she does certain attacks. Literally turns to gold. She's got the Urian, yeah, she has like the toe tap, she's got the chop, she has like some of those normals. I think she's 100% like the craziest, coolest looking, one of the most powerful characters. To me, it's like, you get this or Abigail, and fuck Abigail. Fuck that guy. Like Abigail, these are effectively very similar characters, where Abigail's like a big lumbering giant muscle guy, but is not a grappler, right? And that's the difference. You can't have like it be a Hugo. No, they're not grapplers. She is not a grappler. She's a bruiser. So this is so much better. And I mean, and yeah, Manon might be a bit more closer to an Alex type, where she seems to be relatively command grab focused. Seems to be. And is an idealist, forever seeking self-improvement, pursuit of beauty, she strips the catwalk. She does judo. She's a judo dancer model. She has 3 things. She's a whole bunch. The judo dancer model. I think the thing that's throwing me off is how pale she is. She's extremely pale in some of these shots. And that's very straight. Right? That is very straight. Extremely straight. And it would be because you're a dancer and you got big ass feet. Cool. I think she's really captivating. She's interesting looking. I don't know if I'm completely sold on it all, but I see where they're going with it. And once again, dancer, judo champion, model. Like there's a lot of things going on in there. Then we got JP, who is now the taking the spot of the gentlemanly, like, regal character, which we first got technically with Eagle in Street Fighter 1, and then we got Dudley a bit later, right? Yeah, the elegant regality of some characters that have been in Street Fighter before, and JP's the sort of new one of that. I wouldn't say that there was an element of regality to G. I don't think he really... He could have something to do with G, but I don't feel like G was about regality. No, that was a bit different. A bit different of a character kind of play style, you know? International NGO responsible for many successful investment projects, and the man behind Nayshal's present prosperity has a beloved cat named Cybele. Cybele? All these things mean nothing. Like, what?
Zibella.
NGO? Nayshal's present prosperity? What the hell is going on? I think JP's supposed to be Russian as well. Yeah, there's definitely some visual throwbacks to Gil going on in here, right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe like the obvious like red on blue type stuff. Could be like a Nepal stage sort of thing. This looks like Nepal. There's some very Nepal iconography here. And the fact that he fights with a cane. The fact that he beats your ass with a pimp cane. Interesting. He does actually fight with a weapon. Is that Mount Everest in the back, really? Oh, it kind of probably is. Actually, no, it's got all the Nepal like flags and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. He looks generic. I think having a bright orange suit is not generic, is not the term I would have used. Eccentric is the term I would use. It looks eccentric. You know, in the same way that G was also an eccentric character in some way. He could be a mid-boss. No, this guy's the last boss. Every hint that we got from before was that he's last boss-like, right? The Tinder Santa Claus. Thank you, chat. Yeah, I feel between all these characters, still Marissa number 1, JP number 2, Manon number 3, DJ number 4. Yeah. And it's crazy how much this roster is filled out. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15 characters, meaning that the next reveal is probably going to be 3 more. We usually get 4 per chunk, right? And the amount of time we get like 4 solid character reveals every few months. But the next one is not 4, and we already kind of know that. It's 3. We got Lily, which is potentially a descendant of T-Hawk in some way. We got Cammy, which has been literally teased since June, and we actually saw her in like very low resolution screenshots in the very early, you know, revealed footage of the game, outside of the leak stuff. And then we have Geef, which we've seen so little on. It's funny is that I think everybody is sort of waiting for Cammy and Geef. What are they gonna look like with all these like crazy high fidelity graphics, right? Characters are rendered in a way that make them look way more detailed. Like it's not realistic. Don't get me wrong, this is not realistic. The characters are rendered in a way that is so much more detailed than they ever have before. So every character gets these crazy muscle things. Visuals on like muscle detail are crazy in this game. So how is Geef is like the character to demonstrate that, you know? And now we have Marissa to sort of give us an example of like how good it looks. And yeah, man, some of the muscle definition on some of these characters looks amazing. Looks incredibly cool. Like, Jesus, dude. I want to watch the trailer again. Shit. I did it. I swear I did it. Throw ranges are crazy. I'm definitely dead. I feel like I'm walking out of that throw range and oh, I am not. Ah, you stinky feet. So now that I'm getting good matches kind of consistently, that needs to go, Max, wake up! It needs to have a big loud ass noise. You know, it's really fun. And Q is, we're 1-to-1 with Q right now. This is great. Gotta do this. These great close ass games. I see. Great call. He knew he was kind of waiting for it. I didn't think he was going to have enough drive gauge. Jesus, I couldn't DP that. Oh my God, I tried to jab her out of it. I tried to jab her out of it. Oh God! Oh my my god, I literally walked back forever. Oh my god, it does have timing. I'm fucking pissed. It does have timing. I need to go into training mode. I just do. Like, if you mash light kick after the launcher, it comes out too late. So there is proper timing for the toe tap to get the juggle. Fuck, it isn't as easy as it looked. Yeah, it's delayed. God, I love throw techs in this game. I'm an idiot and an asshole. It was like everybody to know this. I'm an idiot and an asshole. Nice overhead, okay. I'm an idiot and an asshole. I'm sorry. Perfect punish opportunity and I did like the dumbest shit. Good to know. Good call. Dude, the throw ranges are crazy, man! Oh, I did it. I did it. I swear I did it. Throw ranges are crazy. I'm definitely dead. I feel like I'm walking out of that throw range and oh, I am not. Ah, your stinky feet. I missed light punch. Don't worry about it. Great call. I did it before, that's why I should not have done it again. Wow, that's good. You give it a lot of range from that shit. Damn, you get a follow-up too? Jury's got some new shit that I have never seen before. Let's go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash Reacts, and today let's check out another highly recommended South Park episode from Season 8. This is Good Times with Weapons. Let's do this.
It's a Butters episode. Kind of.
Oh, I love those things.
God damn it, Carmen, stop throwing those stupid poppy things at me.
We've got a lot of knives for sale here.
Martial arts weapons from the
That
Far
music.
East. Wow, cool. Dude, we should each buy a weapon, and then we'll be like ninjas. Yeah, we won't have to take crap from anybody. I'll get the tonfas. Those are so sweet. I'm gonna get those killer stabs. Look, Kenny, there's something even you can afford. A ninja shuriken for $1.99. Fucking awesome.
Life or death situation. Out of those 4 weapons, which one are you picking up? I think I'm gonna have to agree with Cartman on this one. I'm gonna go size.
We want to get one of each of these ninja weapons.
You need to have your parents here when you buy them, though. I can't sell to anyone under 18 without parents' permission.
Okay. Our brothers, see, our parents died in a car accident last year. Why do people have to keep reminding us of what we don't have?
So dumb.
It's all right, boys. Don't cry. I'll just go pack these up for you, okay?
Nice.
With my Tonfa of Takanawa, I become the great and powerful ninja Shadow Hachi, born to fight evil and I don't like. And my powerful nunchucks make me into Bunraku, a deadly but compassionate ninja who protects those in trouble. And I am Burag, tough brute ninja who has dedicated his life to eradicating the world from hippies.
This is great already. It's like
Hey, guys,
Naruto.
you know what we should do? We should go show our weapons to Craig and those guys. They'll be so jealous. No, dude, we can't go around showing our weapons to people. Our parents might find out we have them. This is why Jews can't be ninjas. They've got no spine. You don't know anything about Jews, fat ass. Oh, yeah? My mom took me to see Mel Gibson's movie The Passion, and Mel Gibson says you are...
Okay, the tattoo on Cartman's arm, that's the Japanese symbol aji, which means taste or flavor. I don't know why you get that on your arm, but people get Japanese tattoos they can't understand all the time.
My mom took me to see Mel Gibson's movie The Passion, and Mel Gibson says you are snakes and you are liars. And if the Road Warrior says it, it must be true. Hello, Craig. Where'd you get those? We can't tell you where we got them. It's secret ninja stuff. Ooh, is that jealousy I see in your eyes, Craig? Yes. Drown me in the sweet water of your envy. Whoa, where'd you get those? Let me think. We'd love to hang out, guys, but we have important secret work to do. Yes, the life of a ninja is complex and full of peril. Come on, ninjas. Whoa! Well, wait. Hey, can I play ninjas with you? No, Butters. We are a very select elite fighting team sent to protect the world from evil, and you can't play with us. Yeah, Butters, you wouldn't make a very good ninja. Come on, guys. We have a lot of work to do.
Aww.
Yes, and no time to do it. No time. I think I'd make a really good ninja.
Me too, Butters. It's okay, buddy.
Those guys never let me play with them.
Hi, Butters.
Hi, Mom. A castaway, forced to live his life out in solitude. Society cast me out, and so I vowed to make them all pay. Nobody knows that beneath this sweet
Yes.
8-year-old
Dr. Chaos.
most destructive supervillain of all time. Professor Chaos.
No, Professor K. Fuck! I'm so stupid.
With me, ninjas. Yeah, Mom, I'm just going outside for a little while.
Could you be a sweetie and take that pie over there to the Thompsons?
Okay.
To thank them for babysitting you last week.
This is so good.
Hang on, guys. I'll use my special power to see into the future and find out where we should head next. I actually have another power. I can see into the future too, but better than Kyle. Let me try. God damn it, Carmen, you can't keep making up powers. I am Burag, and I have lots and lots of powers. From now on, you only get to have one power. So what is it? I have the power to have all the powers I want. If it isn't the four ninjas. Craig, is that you? Fools! I am Professor Chaos, bringer of destruction and doom. Your feeble ninja powers are no match for me. Whoa, looks like we have a sworn enemy, you guys. Now feel the fiery sting of my Tonfa of Takanawa. Hey, kid, that knocks you down. Nuh-uh. Yeah, I got you. Nuh-uh, because my cloak is made of a titanium alloy that shields me from heat. Nice attempt, ninja. All right, Dicko.
This is really
time
creative.
for you to pay. Okay, you can have your powers back. All right. Now you are a chicken. Professor Chaos cannot be stopped.
Ah!
Oh, shit, dude. Dude, it's stuck in his eye. What the hell did you do that for, Kenny? We are in serious trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, Butters, calm down.
They are spot on with that. Remember when you were little and you were playing, and if you hurt somebody or one of your friends hurt somebody, everybody's like shh shh shh, because you wanted to make sure the adults didn't find out, so you didn't get in trouble. But you usually ended up getting in trouble anyway.
Guys, meeting over here for a second.
The way he's crying.
We need to stay calm and just do the right thing. We have to kill Butters and bury him in Kyle's backyard. Dude, shut up. I agree with Cartman. What? Stay still, Butters.
Ah! Ow! Ow!
You're gonna scramble his brain. You have to take me to the hospital. If we take him to the hospital, they're gonna find out what happened. God damn it. Sure, it's easy to be a ninja when everything's going your way. But it's times like these, when the chips are down, that a ninja shows his true character. I'm getting woozy. Shut up, Butters.
Shut up, Butters.
Dr. Safely, he's really old and going blind. So if we make Butters up to look like a dog, oh no, we might pass him off as our pet. If I dress up like a dog with a star in my eye, I'm gonna get grounded. Shut up, Butters. Butters needs medical attention right now. You take him to the hospital and let your mom find out what happened.
Oh,
Hand me the modeling glue. We need more fur over here.
rubber cement.
That modeling glue is making me dizzy. Butters, we're trying to help you, goddammit. Now stop being such an asshole.
He's being.
Alright, now we just gotta sneak him into town. Butters, listen! At the vet's office, you need to stay down on all fours and bark a lot. We gotta hurry, it's getting late. Fellas, okay. Well, look at what we got. Where'd you get those? From the knife guy at the county fair. At first he said we needed our parents' permission, but then we told him our parents were dead. Not now, Craig. We have to be going. I am not Craig. I am Ginza!
Ginza.
With the powerful blade of the Kintama! Yeah!
Powerful blade of the what? Okay. Kintama in Japanese means testicles. The powerful blade of testicles.
And I am Black Jakku. With the power of perfect spelling.
Like Chakoos.
What's the matter, Phyllis? Are you ninjas or pussies? I swore to never fight again. We don't have a choice, Kyle. Just humor them. Yeah!
Okay, Subarashi Chin Mono. Magnificent penis.
Kintama.
Balls have hair on them. Is that the sound of monkey sex? No, it's ninjas. Kinkasuru, let's fight. Taisetsu na mono. The important thing is to protect my balls. I'm bad, so let's fighting. This song is a little stupid. It's nonsensical. I couldn't hear the part before that. Mechakucha is like absurd or unreasonable.
Wait. Hold on a second. Where's Butters? Well, nice going, you assholes. You made us lose him. Lose who? Butters. He got a ninja star stuck in his eye, and we were taking him to the vet when you fucked it all up. Oh, shit. You guys are in trouble. We're out of here.
Yep.
No, dude, you gotta help us find him. The hell with that. We're in this together, Craig. If Butters tells on us, we're gonna tell on you. That's ninja code.
What?
What?
Did you just drive off? That's messed up.
Hello there, children.
Hey, Chef.
How's it going?
Bad.
Why bad?
Shit.
Love that.
You haven't seen Butters around, have you?
No, can't say that I have. Well, you children should be careful with those. You could put somebody's eye out.
Yeah,
Oh.
we know.
What kind of sick bastard would do this to a dog? Unfortunately for this little fella, I'm a people doctor. Best we call the animal shelter.
Chinbo? Rare stick? Maybe this is another penis joke. Like it's, guess Chinbo sounds like Chinpo, which also means penis. Okay.
In our last episode, the four ninjas did battle with Professor Chaos, bringer of destruction and doom. Ninja Master Kenny threw his star to Professor Chaos's eye. Now the ninjas were in serious trouble because their parents might find out they had weapons if Professor Chaos told on them. The legendary Battle of Tokutawa began. It was during this battle that Professor Chaos escaped, and so the four ninjas were forced to join forces with Craig and his friends to find Professor Chaos, or else they would all be grounded.
We have to get rid of the evidence. What? Dude, we have to get rid of our weapons so at least we can try to deny everything. Throw your nunchucks away. If you can. But you know damn well that your Jewish blood won't let you. You can't throw away something you paid $15 for. But go ahead and try.
This is too funny, man.
Go ahead. Prove Mel Gibson wrong, Kyle. Do it. I can't do it.
Oh,
Right over here. Good dog, come on.
he still has a star in his eye. Oh, man.
It just makes me sick how some people can treat animals. Well, nothing we can do for it. Let's put it to sleep, shall we? I've got a sweet dose of murder for you. What the?
Sweet
Blasted, he's
dose of
escaped!
murder.
Let's murder one of these other dogs. Sorry kids, I don't give refunds.
Listen,
Oh.
Doucher. Our parents are gonna kill us and you if they find out that we bought these. You guys. What is it, Craig? It's Butters. We saw him. Where?
Our next item up for auction is this lovely 19th century lamp.
Looks like I have to use my power of invisibility to get back. You have that power too? I can move about the crowd of people undetected. Here, hold this stuff for me. Good luck, Borak.
It has a bronze finish and actual gold leaf along the base. This is a really rare opportunity to own a classic antique.
And he's tiptoeing like it's actually working.
Kid, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Butters!
What happened to him?
Oh my god!
I don't know if the parents are to blame or if it's the times we're living in, but something has to change. This is the worst thing that's ever happened in this town. The worst thing.
Is it?
There were children watching that auction, and when that little 8-year-old boy walked up and flashed his penis, it was an outrage.
Oh, that's what.
The auction was televised on public access, so my little daughter watching at home saw the penis.
This is what happens when the moral fabric of society breaks down.
What about Butters?
I told you it was a wardrobe malfunction.
That's no way.
Janet
Dude,
Jackson
They
reference.
don't care we knocked Butters' eye out with weapons? My fragile little 8-year-old mind didn't know how to deal with what I was seeing. Garbage should be punished. Hey, fuck you, Cal. I guess parents don't give a crap about violence if there's sex things to worry about. So I guess this means we gotta keep our weapons. Yeah, come on, ninjas. We've got some more work to do.
Hey, let's go.
Well played. That was a great South Park recommendation. Thank you so much for that. Had everything I could have wanted. You got South Park meets martial arts weapons meets Japanese anime. Fantastic. And I think Trey Parker and Matt Stone know exactly what they're doing. That Let's Fighting Love song. The reason that's funny to me is
Let's Fighting Love.
You will find songs like that where it's got Japanese and English in it, but the English grammar doesn't quite fit.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of poking fun at that a little bit, but really, really good stuff. And quick question before we wrap this one up. What is your favorite Japanese anime of all time? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to give this video a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash Reacts. And today, let's check out a South Park episode from Season 6. This is Red Hot Catholic Love. Let's do it.
Parents, it's that time of year again when the bishops and priests from around the country are organizing the Young Men's Catholic Retreat. This year, we're taking the boys on a weekend boat trip. Catholic boat trip? The Catholic boat's gonna be heading on out today.
Stupid.
The Catholic boat. Look, I just don't think it's the best idea to let our boys go on a cruise with the priest.
Now, come on, everybody. Just because a few priests in the country have been corrupted doesn't mean that all priests are child molesters.
Well, sure, that's easy for you to say. Your son's dead. but those of us with the live children need to be sure that Father Maxie is on the up and up.
I'm sorry.
Priest
I'm
of the
sorry.
Doesn't mean that all priests are child molesters.
Well, sure, that's easy for you to say. Your son's dead. But those of us with the live children need to be sure that Father Maxie is on the up and up.
Goodbye, everyone.
Hi, boys. My name is Miss Garage, and I need to ask you a few
Miss
questions.
Garage.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, what words would you use to describe your church's priest?
Compassionate.
Okay. And did Father Maxie at any time ever try to put something in your butt?
So direct.
Like money? What? You mean like a goldfish?
No. Did he ever try to put anything that belonged to him in your butt?
Yeah, what does Catholicism come to anyway?
You know, I think we've just had it with the church. I think I'm gonna become an atheist. That's a good idea. I'm gonna be an atheist too.
Let's all be atheists.
Yeah. If there was a God, why would he let our kids be molested in the first place?
Yeah, let's kill God. Yeah.
Oh man, how did South Park get away with putting these episodes out on TV? Oh, you know, people are up in arms after they saw this episode. They had to be.
Hey, dudes. Hey. What are you guys doing?
We had to go meet with this counselor lady, and she asked us if the priest ever put anything in our butts.
We're trying to figure out what she meant.
Yeah, isn't that the damnedest thing? Why would he put anything in your butt?
I love how the kids in South Park are sometimes a little bit more grown up than they seem, but then there are times where it seems like they're just kids who don't understand everything yet.
Hello there, children.
Chef.
What would a priest want to stick up my butt?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nobody's going to tell us.
If you eat food and crap out your butt, then maybe if you stuck food in your butt, you would crap out your mouth.
What?
Cartman, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said this week. It wouldn't work.
This week.
I don't need to. It wouldn't work. I'll bet you $20 it'll work. You're on, fat boy. Okay, let's go.
No.
You.
Fathers, I want to thank you all for coming.
No, thank you for finally organizing an all-priest meeting, Father Maxie. I think we all agree something has to be done quickly.
I'm afraid if things keep going the way they are, we could lose our entire religion. Yes, we've got to stop these boys from going to the public.
They've got to know to keep their mouths shut.
That's
right.
right.
Yep.
Right, and so...
What?
Wait a minute, what? Basically, what we need to put a stop to is all the sexual misconduct that is allowed to take place in our churches. I mean, right?
Or did any of the children you've come forward?
No!
Well, that's good.
No, I mean, I never molested the children in my church. We are here to bring the light of God, not harm the innocent. I have to go to the Vatican and get help.
I'm doing it, I-80. God, give me a minute. You've had 5, dude. I can't do it with you guys watching. Turn around. No, because you'll just crap out your butt and then say it came out your mouth. Get the fuck out of here. I crapped out my mouth. You owe me $20, dickface.
Is that how that works?
Your Holiness, this is Father Maxie from America. He has brought this all to our attention.
Your Holiness.
If things continue this way, we'll never be able to have sex with young boys again.
That's right. Wait, what?
In France as well, we are finding it harder and harder to make love to our boys.
In Morocco, they have arrested 5 of my priests. It's only a matter of time before they get the rest of us.
Well, maybe we need to change the holy document of Vatican law.
Speaking on behalf of the British Catholics, it is obvious that the priest doesn't realize that the holy document of Vatican law cannot be changed.
Yes, and speaking on behalf of the Gilgamesh Catholics, I believe we should move on to other solutions to this problem.
Kyle, could you help me out? I need some advice. What? It's just that I can't decide what to buy with your $20. I think I get this Mega Man Racer for $19.95, or I could get 2 Broncos trading packs for 10 apiece. And then I thought,
Good.
So, kids, anything fun happened with your whole Sunday off?
Carmen shoved his lunch up his ass and crapped out his mouth.
Stanley!
No, it doesn't work that way, son.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Randy.
Honey, come quick!
The smell that must be in there after that. Probably shouldn't be talking in your wife's face.
What exactly do you suggest we change, Father Maxie?
Well, for one, no sex with boys.
The holy document of Vatican law states that a priest, bishop, or cardinal cannot get married. So where are we to get our sex?
Well, then perhaps we could change the holy document of Vatican law to say that it's okay for a priest or bishop or cardinal to have sex with women.
Why are you mad?
A Dragonflight vagina is 3 feet wide and filled with razor-sharp teeth. Do you really expect us to have sex with them?
Okay, maybe we just need to forget about the Gilgamesh for a second and focus.
Forget about the Gilgamesh! But the holy document of Vatican law cannot be changed.
Why not?
Because we don't know where it is. You see, Father, the holy document of Vatican law has been hidden away deep in the catacombs of St. Peter's below us.
But if we locate it, we could make changes to it.
Ha! Good luck, Father. The document is guarded by water lizards, rattlesnakes, and sand traps.
I went down to the bank and I got Kyle's $20 bill turned into 20 single-dollar bills. So now I can do this. Yay! Yes, Kyle's money. Kyle's money. Go fuck yourself, Cartman.
Our top story tonight. The age-old question has been answered. If I put food up my ass, will I crap out my mouth? All over the country, people are discovering that yes, in fact, you will. The Surgeon General had this to say. And the immediate research shows that the act is not only amusing, but in fact much healthier for our bodies than the old way of eating.
Sorry, I know this is a weird random fact, but it just shows how much South Park pays attention to those little things. I know that's supposed to be the Surgeon General, David Satcher. And the reason I know that is because he went to the same college that I did. He went to Morehouse College.
You see, food entering through the anus has the benefit of being broken down on its way to the stomach rather than afterward. And therefore, I believe that enterorectal...
Way horse.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash
Way
Dabs.
horse.
And today, let's check out a South Park episode that you highly recommended. This is from season 13. This is Whale Whores. Let's do this.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to the Dolphin Encounter here at the Denver Aquarium. My name is Chad, and I'll be your guide and trainer as you meet these
Fuck you, dolphin.
magical creatures.
Wow, cool.
Pretty neat birthday, huh, Stan?
It's so weird to see Stan without his hat on. He looks like a completely different kid.
If they come near you, you can touch their backs, just no grabbing, please. What whimsical creatures, aren't they? All the dolphins you will be encountering today are Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. Now, who would like to get a kiss from one?
Me, I want to kiss it! I want to kiss it!
Randy.
All right, let's just get you to put your hands, palms down in the water.
What the hell is that?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's the Japanese!
Fuck you, dolphin! Fuck you, dolphin!
These are our favorite animals here at the Atlanta Zoo. It's Dolly and Seymour. They are...
She said Atlanta. Shout out to the hometown. And speaking of Atlanta, is the Georgia Aquarium still the largest aquarium in the world? I know it was when they built it.
These are our favorite animals here at the Atlanta Zoo. It's Dolly and Seymour. They are beluga whales. The
Oh no, not through the glass. Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Jessica, now put your arms out like this.
Fuck you, whale! Sorry your birthday got a little ruined by the Japanese.
Dad, why did they do that?
The Japanese just don't really like dolphins very much. Certainly not as much as us normal people do. But hey, at least you still got your t-shirt.
With blood on it.
You always have your neat picture. Welcome you to this great football matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins.
No,
We're all
no.
set for kickoff.
No,
Oh, and
they're people. They're not.
this is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff. Fuck you, dolphin! When asked if all of Japan supported the slaughtering of whales and dolphins, the current Prime Minister of Japan, Yukio Hatayama, had this to say. Fuck you, whale, and the fuck you, dolphin!
No, he can't read my
Nobody. Poker face. Poker face.
Look, I really think it's time for us to do something. This is all getting way out of hand. Everyone has an attitude of, that's just the way they are, that's just the way it is. Nobody likes it, but everybody's too busy to do anything about it. I'm not too busy, Stan. You're not? No, I just don't care at all. Kenny?
Kitty,
You don't care about whales and dolphins being slaughtered?
Oh.
When all the whales and dolphins in the world are gone, people are gonna wish that at some point they had taken a little time to care just a little goddamn bit.
And they go back to
Do it. I don't give a crap about whales, so go and hug a tree.
Butters.
Hey, Stan, I heard you're looking for people who care about the Japanese slaughtering whales.
Yeah, Butters, you wanna help?
No.
I got stuff to do, but I wanted to tell you, there's these fellers on TV. They go out in the ocean and try to stop the Japanese wherever they are.
Really?
And they take volunteers.
Yeah, we're badass. Any means necessary. We're not protesters, we're pirates.
They nailed that title sequence. I see on the ship there, it says Hero Maru number 3. And that Hero is just making fun of the way that Japanese people pronounce the word hello. But the reason that is because there's no actual L sound in Japanese. And Maru means circle, and the Japanese symbol is usually written like this. But in this case, it's the way that Japanese people name their ships. So whatever the name of the ship is, you just add Maru to the end of it.
Are we ready to do this? Yeah!
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
Are we badasses? Yeah! Alright, so what do? How about we go on their ship and then beat ourselves up? And then we can tell the media they did it.
Great idea, Captain.
I'll start right now.
Oh my god, this would hurt me to save whales.
How about I pretend to be shot? Then we can tell the media the Japanese shot me and start an international crisis.
Come on, they're right here. Let's get hardcore.
You know what? He's right. Throw the stinky butter at them.
What did that do?
Ha ha, you stink now. Ha ha.
Those guys are always covered in dolphin and whale guts. They don't care if they stink. I thought you guys were pirates in a war.
I'm a pirate in a war.
People think our methods are extreme, but we'll keep making their boat stink as long as they're killing whales and dolphins.
Throwing
Japanese
butter?
are scared of how
Extreme?
hardcore we are.
Oh!
Huh? What do we do?
We don't have a captain.
Oh my god, he's okay.
He's not okay.
Maybe it's okay.
Nice shot, Stan.
What did you do?
What you assholes acted like you were doing? I wanna hold 'em like they do in Texas Play. I love it. Russian roulette is not the same without a gun.
New captain, not a fat liar like the old one. Whale Wars. Whale Wars. New cast member turns vegan into actual pirates. Godzilla. Okay, I think he said Nippon no Gaijin, and Nippon means Japan, and Gaijin means foreigner, or a non-Japanese person, so I guess he's just referring to Stan in this case. But I can't say it's an expression I've ever heard, the way it's strung together. And the part where he crumples up the newspaper and throws it down, I got nothing. Like, it's just, what? Is he talking about eating something? I'm not sure, but maybe it's some more of that nonsensical, funny Japanese.
And now, Larry King live.
My guest tonight is the little boy who took over the Whale Wars reality show and turned it into a big hit. Please welcome Stan Marsh and his crew. What inspired you to get out there and make a hit TV show?
No, I don't really care about the TV show. I'm just trying to stop the Japanese from killing dolphins and whales. I just want people to know that you can stop the Japanese if you have some real goddamn balls.
I've got balls.
You say Stan's methods are unethical. Larry, you can't just go out and take matters into your own hands like this. If you want a hit TV show, you have to go through producers, directors, people that are in unions. But Sid, you saw the show before Stan took it over. You have to admit that it was nothing but incompetent vegan pussies doing absolutely nothing and trying to turn it into drama. But their old captain, Paul Watson, was an unorganized, incompetent media whore who thought lying to everyone was okay as long as it served his cause.
Screw this, I gotta get back to work.
On this episode of Real Actual Whale Wars, Captain Marsh searches for the Japanese fleet, knowing they could be absolutely anywhere.
Would you mind stepping back a little?
Captain, some new volunteers showed up to help us in our crusade.
Alright, dude, this is pretty sweet. Oh, what? So now that I have a hit TV show, you guys care about dolphins and whales? We always have. I asked you guys to help me and you said no. You said, Stan, me and Kenny don't give two shits about stupid-ass whales. We were talking about whales the country. Admit you just want to be on TV. Kenny, I deserve to be on TV.
Captain, the Japanese have been spotted near buoy 24.
Take us out of port, all hands to stations. Alright, let's go save those whales, you guys. We can't let those whales get hurt. Oh, the Japanese want to play that way, huh?
It's not the Japanese.
On deck, the crew is surprised at what they see. The other boat is from Deadliest Catch, a crab fishing reality show.
You're taking viewers away from our show, you stupid ass!
Your show is fucking gay, dude.
Your show is fucking gay!
Turn hard to port.
But everywhere his reality show's boat turns, the crab fishing reality boat blocks its path.
Dude, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Captain Marsh's boat is dead in the water. He can't go after the Japanese, he can't help the whales or dolphins. Once again on Whale Wars, nothing is happening.
It's really hard. It's like we've dedicated all this time and all our lives to saving these majestic creatures.
3 hours.
Skinny. Oh, Ken's taking it especially hard. He's always loved dolphins so much that he... Yeah, but keep it in a 2-shot, though. Yeah. He's always loved dolphins so much that he would do anything.
The whales are taking out the crab fisherman reality show.
It's like they know.
Hey!
Leave it!
Only we can save them from the Japanese.
Oh no. What?
Christ.
It's so unnecessary. Why? They killed the whole crew too, except for them.
Dude, you know what? Japanese people really do not like whales. Uh-oh. Well, I'm in Japanese prison, Lord. Japanese prison got me down. Said I'm in Japanese prison, Lord. Don't belong here, my eyes are round. Will you stop that? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I making things uncomfortable for you, Stan? It's your fault me and Kenny are in this mess. There's whales out there being slaughtered right now, and I can't do anything about it, so just keep quiet. You don't have a TV show anymore, Captain, so you can just suck my Japanese in prison balls. I'm in Japanese prison, Lord. Japanese balls got me down.
Welcome, Mr. Hirohito.
You are the ones who have been sinking our boats.
You speak English. Sir, we actually don't give two shits about you killing whales. Can we go?
Why have you done this?
You know that 98% of the world is against whaling? Why can't you just stop?
You think you have the right to tell us what is okay? I have something to show you.
Hiroshima? Yep.
This is Hiroshima. Over 50 years ago, this entire city was destroyed by nuclear bomb. We built this museum so that we never forget what happened.
What, dude?
Women and children who died in the flesh simply evaporated. For generations, the radiation affected the victims. Babies born without rims, without eyes.
Sorry. Little gassy, excuse me.
It is impossible for a nation to ever forgive an act so horrible. This picture shows the plane that dropped the bomb. It was called the Enola Gay, and it was thrown by the monsters who dropped the bomb that day. Dolphin and whale.
What?
Where did you get that picture?
The Americans were nice enough to give it to us the day after the bombing. The next day we ended our war with America. We will never forgive. Never rest until they are all wiped out. Fuck you, dolphin and whale!
Dude, it actually wasn't a dolphin and a whale who bombed Hiroshima. It was the... Dude, they won't rest until whoever's responsible is completely wiped out.
That twist.
Dude, are you sitting at your computer? I need you to do something for me. The photo you were given of the Enola Gay was doctored. My government has authorized me to give you the original photo, unaltered, so you can finally know the truth. Dolphins and whales were just framed by the real bombers. A chicken and a cow.
This is great.
Chicken and the cow use a poor dolphin and whale as a scapegoat. This is outrage. Fuck you.
Oh no.
Great job, son. Now the Japanese are normal like us.
Okay, I see why you recommended that episode to me. It was another really funny Japanese-themed episode. You know, I love those. And it had a really interesting twist at the end. I was not expecting that. This episode brought back some memories for me. So at the end of the episode, they're at the Peace Memorial in Hiroshima, and it made me remember going there myself. I can't claim to be a history buff by any means, but going to that memorial was incredibly interesting. So it's one thing to read history in a textbook, but it's another to see it right in front of you. And this episode really made me think. So at the end, when the Japanese people are killing cows and chickens, and then Randy says now the Japanese people are normal, just like us, it really does make you think, like, where's the line? A fantastic recommendation, so thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let me know what your favorite part of the episode was in the comments. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure to give this video a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash Reacts. And today let's check out another South Park episode that you highly recommended from season 15. This is City Sushi. Let's do it.
Shitty sushi.
Hello, sir. Postman Butters with a special delivery for you.
What's this?
An all-new sushi restaurant just opened in town. Try their lunch specials.
Thanks.
You can count on Postman Butters.
Postman Butters. That's messed up. Butters barely had time to walk away before this man just tossed that flyer.
Here you are, sir. Brand new sushi restaurant in town. A flyer for you from Postman Butters.
Welcome to Shitty Walk. Can I take an order, please?
Do you mean City Walk?
Postman Butters here with a special delivery for you. It's a coupon for a brand new Asian restaurant that just opened up in town.
A what? Let me see that. No, a sushi, please. How come every time a hard-working Chinese man open a business, some smelly Japanese dog had to come and try and invade him? Where is this Japanese toilet bowl?
It's right over there.
What? What? What the fuck?
Welcome to City Sushi. Can I take an order, please?
Always love when South Park throws in real Japanese bits here and there. On the pink curtain over on the right, that's the Japanese kanji for sushi.
What's the big idea of putting your shitty sushi right next to my shitty walk?
I'm sorry, I do not understand your accent.
No, I don't want shitty tuna roll. I want you to go find another shitty town and open your shitty sushi place.
Why don't you please just speak English? Maybe I can understand you.
I am speaking English. Why don't you speak a fucking English? You sober eating fuck.
Come on, kid. You don't want to eat this shitty sushi. It give you worms. Better than a shitty Kung Pao chicken made from a cat.
I wasn't ready for the fight.
Sir, does this mailman belong to you? That's my son. Is there a problem, officer? There's been an Asian turf war, sir, and your son appears to have caused it. Butters, you are grounded.
But sir, I was just handing out coupons for the...
Don't talk back to me.
What's going on?
Butters started an Asian turf war.
Butters didn't do it on purpose. He just handed out flyers.
What is wrong with that boy?
I don't know, but it's clear it isn't our parenting. We're awesome. I think we better have him checked out, Linda.
Criminally insane children.
Well, Dr. Janice, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Your son is suffering from multiple personality disorder. One is named Postman Butters, and yet another is Fireman Butters. And then there's even Inspector Butters and a Professor Chaos. Sometimes he's a cowboy, and other times he's an Indian. And the two seem to be at constant odds.
Oh, poor Butters.
Should we ground him? No, I don't think grounding him would do much good at this point. What your son needs now is lots of tender, loving medication. Heavy medication.
Was it TikTok where people were getting on camera saying they had dissociative identity disorder and then running through the different personalities on camera? And is that still a thing people are doing on TikTok?
With the addition of the new Chinese restaurant, townspeople are officially naming this whole Chinatown area Little Tokyo.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
I told you not to come in here!
Now everyone in town think a Chinese and a Japanese are the same fucking thing!
I don't even know what the fuck you are saying! A pooper, pooter, pooper!
Ah, you Japanese racist!
Again.
It's Butters. Look.
Honk, honk. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. It's clean, clear out the flight count. Looks like we got
Oh god, yeah, this episode is so much more fucked up than, well, what happened so
Let that
far.
boy have his imagination, please.
Okay, it's gonna get so much worse later on.
Oh god, the medication isn't working! Butters!
Hey, Dad.
You're back! He's back! I love you, son!
I love you too, Dad.
You're going to be okay, Butters! Do you hear me? You are going to be okay!
Hold a minute, I come in a piece.
I don't believe you!
Come on, Rook. All the...
What did that sign say? Management reserves the right to refuse service to the Chinese. Damn.
Chinese and the Japanese been fighting for so long. It's ridiculous. What we need is to have a Tweety.
A Tweety?
No, not a Tweety, a Tweety.
Oh, you mean a Tweety?
What the fuck is a Tweety? All these racist people thinking that a Chinese and a Japanese are the same, right? We put on a big assembly for all the kids at the school, and then everyone understand the cultural difference. You know, so they know fried rice isn't from Japan and teriyaki isn't from China.
Teriyaki isn't from China?
No teriyaki, not from a fucking China!
I will do assembly with you.
Oh, really? Oh, great! And when you get to that assembly, you're gonna get big surprise, you Japanese dog.
Do you think it would be possible for me to speak with Inspector Butters?
Sure.
Inspector Butters, what do you want?
To solve mysteries.
And is there someone else living with you? Someone named Professor Chaos?
Oh, well, sure. He's the bringer of destruction and evil.
He's a bad man. Does Professor Chaos want to murder Butters?
What? Why would I do that? Sir, I'm confused.
I know you are. This is going to sound scary, pal, but you have people living inside your head, and some of them want to murder you.
Really?
What? Together we're going to get you well.
Don't listen to Dr. Janice. He's a mean old man and a big silly grown-up.
Pardon me?
He's just a big old stick in the mud who doesn't like to play.
Billy's a pretty messed up kid. He was molested by his uncle, you see.
Dr. Janus isn't going to be alive for long. I'm going to kill him.
Now, what are the things that make you happy, Butters?
You need to leave, Butters, right now.
What's the matter, Butters? Are you still with us? Is one of your other personalities trying to take over?
Let's play Battleship. All hands on the poop deck.
Your soul will bleed for eternity.
That big bad dragon! Do it! The horn toad says we should go to Mexico.
From what I understand, there are people living inside my head, and they want to kill me. So tonight, I'm gonna leave the camera on to see what exactly.
The horn toad says we should go to Mexico.
Your soul will bleed for eternity.
That big bad freshness lasts right through it. The horn toad says we should go to Mexico.
From what I understand, there are people living inside my head, and they want to kill me. So tonight, I'm gonna leave the camera on to see what exactly I become while I'm sleeping. Oh man, this is freaky. Like that movie Paranormal. So good night for now.
I need to watch Paranormal. Man,
Dr. Janice?
why is he in his room? No. No! What? No! Did Dr. Janice just pee in Butter's face and then punch him multiple times? Why? Why does everything bad happen to this boy?
I went to bed again. Oh, sweet jumping Jesus.
Okay, kids, today we have a special assembly, okay? We're gonna learn about the diversity of Asian people. Nihama, South Park Elementary! Konnichiwa! Did you know that China and Japan are actually a different country?
Oh, really?
This whole thing is China, and Japan is this little bitty country over here.
Oh,
and
no.
that's why the Japanese always try to take over China.
What?
The Japanese try to kill people in Nanking. The only thing Japanese love more than killing people is killing themselves. So in Japan, sky high.
Fuck you!
I'm a Japanese and I had a bad day. I think I'm gonna kill myself.
Why is he doing the eye?
You remember how you told me if I got myself on video it might help me with my problem?
Did you catch something?
Well, yeah, I saw you pissing in my face.
Oh, so you're on to me, huh, you little shit?
Huh?
You think multiple personality disorder is real? I've been using that to scam this town for 7 years. But I'm getting one last heist before I go, and you're gonna help me.
This is illegal. We could get arrested. Oh, Jesus.
How did he
Get
get
all
caught?
idiots! The vault! Get to the vault! I'll kill your parents! I'll kill your friends! I said get that fucking door open!
I'm trying, sir.
Butters, what are you doing? Put that down! You're having another episode!
What?
Butters! Your
You
name
are.
is Butters! Try and remember! I know it's not your fault, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to alert the authorities, pal. He can't help what he's doing, officer.
Come
He probably
on.
has no memory of it at all. Breaking into a store, Butters? What are you? There's no need for jail, Mr. and Mrs. Stotch, so long as you ground your son. Oh, we'll ground the shit out of him, Detective. Thank you
Of
so
course
much.
you will.
You get the fuck out of my place!
Okay, hold on, please. I'm
Hold on,
sorry,
nothing.
okay, I'm sorry. I fucked you at assembly. There's no way around it. It was very sneaky. Kind of like a Pearl Harbor, okay? That was a little sneaky too, huh? Pearl Harbor kind of sneaky. I think we can all be a little sneaky sometimes. we can have an Asian Diversity Festival, then we no longer have to deal with racial stereotypes.
Against my better judgment, I will trust you one more time. You better not rub your hands together when you turn around to walk away.
Okay, see you tomorrow. And at that Asian Diversity Day, you're gonna get a little surprise, you Japanese dog.
I am through with all of you. No more Postman Butters. No more Inspector Butters. No more Post Star Butters.
What did he say?
No more Professor Chaos. And no more.
No.
Ah!
Good. Put chaos back.
Butters, please. It's me, Billy. You gotta help. The mean man that lives in our head is trying to take over for good. He's got a gun.
Ah!
If you draw any attention, he'll kill us. You've got to become Inspector Butters again and help me find out what the mean man wants.
The owner of Shitty Walk has actually paid for what he calls a Tower of Peace to symbolize harmony between the two restaurants.
It's so great that Chinese and the Japanese are finally getting around. We should take our picture together on top of the Tower of Peace. Come meet me on top of the Tower of Peace.
Oh boy.
And when you get to the top of that tower, you're gonna get a little surprise, you Japanese. Oh, sorry.
Did he write
anyway, see you on top of tower.
All right, Watson. Well, let's find out what we need to and get out of here.
You aren't leaving here, Inspector. None of you are.
Ah!
I'm going to put an end to you, and everyone's gonna think it's just because you did what Japanese people love doing most.
Fuck you! I'm not trying to kill myself!
No, don't do it, please! So much info!
We know the truth, Dr. Janus.
It's the Chinese rat trying to kill me!
He's not Chinese. He's white.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Your name is Dr. Janus.
Listen to them, it's true.
Truth
Wow.
hurts, doesn't it, Janice? How could I let myself believe white man was the Chinese? I have brought shame upon myself!
No.
No! This is racial stereotype!
And we never would have known if it hadn't have been for Inspector Butters.
Thanks. I'm just glad the whole thing is over and done.
Does the world really need another therapist? Now that City Sushi is gone, City Walk is the only Chinese restaurant left in town.
Let's just let him keep believing he's a Chinese man.
Done.
Ooh, I hate the Japanese people. They're trying to shut it down in my city walk, but they never will. I'm not even gonna swat that fry. There, see? And they'll say, wow, that is shitty walk owner. Why, he wouldn't even harm a fry.
Ah.
That City Sushi episode took a really unexpected turn. I was not in any way expecting the ending that I got. And the way they played up the unsettling bits in like 20 minutes, I just thought it was so well done, as usual for South Park. Truth be told, I like both types of restaurants. So on the Chinese cuisine side, I love me some dim sum. So good. And then on the Japanese cuisine side, I love some good sushi too. I also like Japanese ramen, which is kind of like a blend of the two cultures. So while ramen has Chinese roots, Japan's spin on that dish is really tasty. So like a good hearty bowl of miso ramen or buttercorn ramen, especially on a cold day, man, that really hits the spot. If you enjoyed this reaction, please make sure to give this video a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know your favorite part in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dash Reacts, and today let's check out another South Park episode from season 11. This is Cartman Sucks. Let's do this.
This picture I like to call the Pierre.
Oh no.
Is this how we're gonna start? It is not even 1 second into the episode. What is on Butter's face? Jesus.
This picture I like to call the Pierre. I
I invited Butters to stay the night, and while he was sleeping, I made a mustache on his face with cat poo. And this time, when Butters stayed the night, I put a tampon in his mouth. I call this picture the sleeping minstrel. This one I call Hot Fudge Monday. I really like how the light plays with the background on this one.
Is this all you brought us over here to see?
I did a whole study using my ass. Here it is using some high contrast stuff. Trying out some different light filters here.
Butters is staying over tonight?
Yes, and tonight, while Butters is asleep, I'm going to...
Hey, fellas!
Hey, Butters!
Don't you think it's a little strange that Cartman keeps asking you to stay over?
Cal?
What do you mean?
What he means is that he's jealous that you've taken his place as my new best friend. But grow up, Cal. Change is a part of life.
Yeah, grow up, Kyle.
He tried. He tried.
I think we better hit the hay pretty soon.
But it's only 6:30.
Yeah, and I'm
What?
exhausted. If you're not sleepy yet, I have some more of that nighttime cold medicine you can drink.
This boy.
It's the greatest picture ever! Oh my god! What'd you do to Butters this time? It was genius. I waited till he was totally asleep, right? And then I got my camera, and I pulled down his pants, and then I took a picture of his wiener in my mouth. Dude, I know.
As clever and conniving as this boy is, he does some of the dumbest things. I don't even know if you call this dumb. I don't know if you call it dumb or sus or gay.
I got his whole wiener in my mouth, see? Oh man, I got him good. Dude, how is putting Butters' wiener in your mouth getting him? Because that makes Butters gay now.
No, dude,
No.
that makes you gay.
Yep.
What?
You put a guy's wiener in your mouth, that makes you gay, stupid.
But I'm not gay, you guys.
That's right,
Or
kid.
now, the only way you can cancel it out is to get Butters to put your wiener in his mouth.
What?
Then it cancels out the gay polarity.
That's not how that works.
I gotta find Butters. Butters, guess what? I have a surprise for you.
A surprise? What is it?
It's so fucking awesome.
Oh, boy!
You ready?
Yeah!
Okay. Just
5 Jesus wept. Yes, all right. Welcome everybody. Merry Christmas and say hello to Penguin. Hi Penguin, how you doing? Right there. Look there. There you go. Oh, it's like a teddy bear in dog form. Well, all right. We've got tonight, Tuesday night, we've got Mango Tea is in the house. Hello, Mango Tea.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
Good
All right.
tune.
All right. Now he's not on camera, but I'll set up something so that you at least have something to look at, to envision while you hear the dulcet tones of Mango Tea's voice. So you, was it 2 weeks ago or 1 week? What was last week? I don't know. You wanted to you connected on a call-in show and you're like, hey, I want to come in and debate you. So that's what we're doing. So do you want to introduce yourself a little bit so people know, or whatever you want to say, as much or as little as you want to say?
Yeah, sure thing. I'm Mango T. I'm a debater. I believe the Earth is flat, definitely not a globe. And I have empirical evidence to show the Earth is flat.
All right. Well, Might as well let you get going on that because this will be great for empirical evidence.
Amazing. I want to begin by first defining the scientific method. I know we had a bit of back and forth last time about the scientific method. You said assumptions are okay. Assumptions is what makes up hypothesis, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. We all know that that is not true. The scientific method is where a theory or opinion which matches what we observe, right? But if something comes along and contradicts those observations, then that theory must be discarded. That is the scientific method. There is no assumptions involved. Do you agree?
No.
No.
You don't agree?
I think the general idea is correct, but I think there's maybe a little bit of corrections to some semantics that might be better. But I think if I could summarize, falsification is important, and everything is always up for potential falsification, right?
Sure.
Do we agree on that?
Absolutely.
Okay. The scientific method, as is sometimes said, is a specific recipe or sequence that some people say is absolutely to be followed, and that I definitely don't agree with. That's too simple. It's not a dogmatic recipe that you must follow. And I did send you, I don't know if you looked at it, but I sent you a couple things. I sent you Berkeley Understanding Science, and the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, and then the citation for Karl Popper's the Logic of Scientific Discovery. So those three things are what I generally look to as if I just I'm going to give citations on how science is done. Those and the best one, because it's so well done written, is Berkeley's Understanding Science.
Right. So you are reliant on other men and their understanding of science, and you take on what other men have come up with as your own. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, of
yes,
course.
I would say that the scientists that do science are the ones that are the experts on what science is, and since they are the ones that do science and they have a history of doing science, they know how to do science. It is what they do. They're the ones that get the primary. I'd look to them first, and of course, it needs to make logical sense. And that's the critical part of science. It's an application of logic. So science, even the process of science, does change over time. It's not dogmatic either.
I don't think it's the application of logic, because
Really?
you have people like Einstein who consistently promoted the idea of imagination and the utilization of our imagination when it comes to scientific theories. So this idea that you have that it's an application of logic is completely wrong. There are many prominent scientists who consistently utilize their imagination to explain certain phenomena. And that is completely anti-science. And you have to agree with that.
No, I would say, in fact, I don't agree with that at all. When you're forming a hypothesis, you can form that using whatever method you want. There's everything is available to form a hypothesis. You could roll random words together if you want, and all you need to do is have a hypothesis that's testable. And if it's testable, right? So random words generally won't make a whole lot of testable hypotheses. So you could use inductive logic to come to a testable hypothesis. You could have a dream and use what was in that dream to form a hypothesis for some experiment to do. The important part is that it's testable, that it's falsifiable. So how you got there doesn't matter. If it's testable, then you can test it, and if it works out, then your hypothesis is confirmed. If it doesn't, then your hypothesis is not confirmed. Right, and potentially falsified even.
Right.
Right. So are you aware of the, forget the guy's name, that hypothesized the shape of a benzene molecule? Right, a benzene molecule is 6 carbons, and in the 1800s they did not know what shape it was. They just knew it was 6 carbons, and people were trying to figure out how it was put together. How is it? Because they're doing the chemistry on it, and they're like, well, hold on, the bonds didn't make sense in having it be different shapes. And this guy actually had a dream, and in the dream, after the dream, he's like, wait. What if it's in a ring? What if it's 6 in a ring? And he said, and then it came to him through a dream, and he said, all right, well, let's go test it. And then they went and tested it, and it was confirmed.
Okay, see, the problem with that, and using, because we talked about this last time, you said you used a 2,000-year-old experiment to determine the curvature of the Earth.
No, I was talking about the benzene ring.
And I understand that. But see, the problem with that statement that you just made is that you're using a logical, testable experiment, and you're trying to compare it to a 2,000-year-old experiment that supposedly proves the curvature of the Earth. Those are completely separate
I never claimed,
experiments.
just to be clear, I never claimed proved the shape of the Earth.
Well,
to be clear, to be very, very clear, in the citations that I provided, none of them will say that science can prove things. In fact, those citations that I gave you will specifically say that science is not capable of proving things at all.
Okay, I understand that.
No, you don't. Stop lying.
This experiment to show to everyone that the Earth is round. Right? The 2,000-year-old experiment.
No, I don't specifically use that. No, I did my own version of it. So it's the math and the idea from it. Yep, I use that, but I did it myself 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that because the light comes through in parallel, that's how you're able to determine the curvature of the Earth.
Say that again.
Because the sunlight comes in parallel.
I didn't say that, no.
Is that not part of the experiment?
Not mine, no.
You don't rely on the sun rays to be parallel?
No.
You don't?
No. My hypothesis for the shape of the Earth, I have 2 of them in this particular. So people know what I'm talking about is doing an Eratosthenes themed experiment. Eratosthenes was just doing a measurement. He wasn't really doing an experiment because the experiments had already been done by the time he was doing it. So he wasn't testing the shape of the Earth. He was measuring the circumference of the Earth specifically. But the circumference and radius are closely related. So I used an experiment similar to that, an actual experiment where I had 2 hypotheses. One, that the Earth is flat and that the sun is close. The other hypothesis was that the Earth is spherical and that the sun is far. So I didn't say parallel. Sun is far. Don't know how far. Doesn't matter how far, just very far. Right? So there's these 2 hypotheses. And so then I tested both of them. But I'll go through it quick so that the audience is aware of how I did it, right? I measured the angle to the sun on 4 different days. I did it with multiple other people at each day. On both equinoxes and both solstices. Those days are nice because we know that on the equinoxes, the sun is over the equator for the entire day. It's within a very small margin of error. And on the solstices, the sun is over either the Tropic of Cancer or Tropic of Capricorn. And since we know how far we are, anybody can figure out how far they are from the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, or the equator. by multiplying their latitude by 60 nautical miles. That's how far you are. And at local solar noon, it's the closest it can ever be to you because it's the highest in the sky at that moment. So it's due south of you or due north of you, depending on where you live. So you know how far it is, and you can measure the angle. Those two things there, applying perspective, then you can measure the height of the sun. Just applying a simple solving a triangle, which is a required high school topic in the United States here. I did that in Minnesota. The height of the sun on that day was 2,000 miles high, according to the flat Earth hypothesis. My friend who was in Israel got a significantly different height of the sun on the same day. People at other latitudes all get varying different elevations of the sun on that same day. Well, that doesn't make logical sense, so the hypothesis was falsified. On the other hand, we use the hypothesis that the Earth is a globe and that the sun is very far away, and then we use that to measure the radius of the Earth, again, through solving triangles. And all of us got the same radius of the Earth within a small margin of error, confirming a hypothesis. So that's the overview for people.
The deception is multi-layered. It's incredible.
Well,
people, when they hear what you have to say,
definitely show your work here, and you can share your screen if you want.
Sure, but before I get to that, the deception is incredible. I mean, the variables that are involved in that experiment, which is the sun, right? Like there's the sunrise. You can't touch it. You're not close to it. You have no idea truly how far it is. It's all based on assumptions. This is the problem that I'm having. Everything about your experiment is based on assumptions. I assume the sun is this. I assume that it's this. I assume that it's that. All right, it fits my model. Okay, it must be true. That is nonsense. That is complete nonsense. Just because the sun's distance from the surface of the Earth varies depending on where you are on this flat Earth doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that the Earth isn't flat. It doesn't mean that the Earth is a globe. It just means that the sun's distance varies depending on where you are on the surface of the Earth.
All right. Well, so can you show your analysis of it then?
Can I show you my analysis of it?
Yeah. Go. Like specifically, where were the errors in that?
Well, I'm here to correct you. Let's say that the sun's distance is not a constant. It is a fluctuating. It's a variable. It changes depending on where you are.
Okay, so you're assuming you're making an assumption that the sun's height varies based on where you are. Okay.
That is not an assumption. That is a fact. And the reason why I say it's a fact, because you just mentioned it 2 minutes ago. It came out of your mouth. You just said that the sun's distance is different from Minnesota and Israel and wherever else.
It would have.
You just said that. No. You just said that.
It would have to be if the Earth were flat, but that violates everything we know about reality. That a physical object can be in multiple places at the same time.
No. You just admitted. You said it was an assumption, but you just admitted it to being a fact. The sun's distance varies depending on where you are.
That's not a fact. That was the result of the test of the hypothesis.
No, it's a fact because you were able to observe it.
It violates everything we know.
You were able to observe it.
Yeah, but it violates everything we know about how things work. Things cannot be simultaneously in multiple places. So
and why not?
Why not? Where do you experience that anywhere else, that a physical object can be in multiple places simultaneously?
If you're in a room that is completely covered with mirrors, right? It appears as though I'm in a different room. It appears that there's some distance between me and, there's like multiple reflections of me.
But
and you see multiple
is that thing actually in multiple places simultaneously?
It appears as though.
No, I didn't say appears. I said, is it actually? in multiple places.
Is it at multiple places at once? Absolutely.
It is absolutely, really, you are claiming, I just want to be clear, you are claiming that a physical object is simultaneously in different places.
It appears as though it's in different places at the same time.
I didn't say appears. I'm saying specifically, is it actually, not appears, actually in different places simultaneously? Just answer that question.
That phenomena cannot be discarded because there are phenomena in reality where things do exist.
Okay, now you're trying to deflect from answering this very simple question, and I don't know why you'd want to.
It's not a simple question.
The simple question
because
is:
if you've actually studied quantum mechanics,
are you if you definitely would love to see how your application of quantum mechanics to the sun's location or any other physical object's location. But let's just be really clear. This is a yes or no question. Can a physical object be in different places simultaneously?
It depends on the object.
Well, empirical evidence then. Go ahead. Let's see it.
Well, the empirical evidence you just suggested.
No, that empirical evidence assumes that the Earth is flat, which is the thing under contention.
Wow. You just said
that's the thing under contention. So
Israel
you have to show
the distance. No. We're not doing this.
Of course, you don't want to. You want to run away from this. You have the burden to show that a physical object can be in two places simultaneously. For the sun to appear in two places simultaneously, maybe it could. And you could maybe show how that happens. But I'm asking, can things actually be in two places simultaneously? And you constantly run from that question because you don't want to answer it. You hate that you might have to answer that question because I'm going to hold your feet to the fire later with your answer, and you won't answer it.
Clip it. You just said that my friend in Israel found out that the sun's distance from the surface of the Earth is different.
Appears different.
It's a variable.
Yeah. Using the hypothesis of flat Earth.
That demonstrates what I'm saying.
Only if the assumption of the Earth being flat is true, which is the thing under contention. So since we know, and I'm just going to put this on you because I know you're not going to have any empirical evidence for this. So should you have empirical evidence, send it. But we know that physical objects cannot be in multiple places simultaneously. Like I said, if you're going to disagree, you will need to provide supporting evidence for that. But in reality, physical objects are in one place. They may appear, there may be optics going on, definitely could be. I'll give you that. And if you're going to claim that, then you're going to have the burden of evidence as well. But the hypothesis being Earth flat, sun close, when you do the calculations, you compute the consequences of that hypothesis. You find out that for that to be the case, a physical object must be in two different places simultaneously. We know that's not possible. Therefore, the hypothesis is rejected.
No, there are multiple suns.
There are multiple. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
How many?
17, at least.
There are 4 quadrants. And each quadrant has a local sun.
You're actually serious, or are you a Poe?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, empirical evidence. Let's see. Share your screen. I want to see it.
Unfortunately, I cannot share my screen at this moment in time. But I'm happy to share the evidence with you via email at a later stage.
Later. Not now.
At a later stage, yes.
So you came to a debate knowing full well that this type of thing might come up, and you can't send any supporting evidence.
Well, that is the evidence. I proclaimed it to the world that the reason why the sun appeared, the reason why the distance from the sun's distance is a variable is simply because you're looking at separate objects.
So if there are 5 people and they measure different elevations of the 4 suns, and all 5 are different elevations, then what?
Has that ever occurred? No.
Yes.
Again, you are using assumptions.
It has happened. More than 4 people participated in this experiment. More than 4 people participated in this experiment. So if there's only 4 suns,
factors.
Okay, what are the other factors?
Sea level, ground level, there are a number of factors.
How do they apply? Go ahead. Explain.
You know,
Don't worry. I can handle the math. Go ahead, send it. Just explain it. I'll write it out as you do it. I've got some paper ready for you to tell me, and I'll write down the math. All right. Go ahead.
Look, I'm not going to say any math at this stage, okay? I'm here to proclaim the science.
No,
I'm
that's
happy
not.
to share the evidence with you later.
You have it. Yeah.
But I'm here to proclaim the science.
Well, then send the science. So far, you've only made
I'm
claims.
happy to send it to you.
You've only said you
once
haven't
we've-
done what you said you were here to do. All that you've done so far is make claims.
No, but you haven't answered my question. Is it possible that there can be multiple signs?
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen the evidence for it. I would need
You
to see
haven't
the
seen
evidence. Yeah, I'd need to see the
And
evidence.
once you see the evidence, would you agree with it?
If it was actual, real, good evidence, yes. I'd love to see it. Though.
Fantastic.
You'll be the first.
Okay, awesome.
All right, now what? I mean, so far you've said things. You said you're going to have empirical evidence. It's like one of the first things you said you're going to do. So are you going to?
I do have some more
Are you going to have
points.
to punt and send that later too?
Absolutely. I'll set all the evidence because typically how I debate is I will have a conversation. We'll have a debate. All the evidence, all the blah, references, blah, blah, blah. We can exchange that afterwards. It's irrelevant. Because if we start sharing evidence right now, I feel like we're just going to go on for hours and hours and hours.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's what we're here for, is to present evidence. So far,
I'm
you
happy to
think
present
that a
evidence with you,
debate is a series of claims. No. A debate is make a claim, provide the evidence, and then give a logical explanation linking the claim to the evidence. That's what you do in a debate. That's the basic form of argument.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm here to come up with. I have another point that I want to discuss.
Okay.
Your model suggests that the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour on a 23.4 degree tilt. Is that right?
Nope. You do not spin in miles an
I think the
hour,
words would
kilometers
be
an
better.
hour.
The Earth is rotating once a day at a 24-degree tilt.
So 23.4 degree tilt. Is that right?
Yes.
From the vertical?
Yes.
Interestingly enough, if you look at the remainder degrees, it comes down to 66.6 degrees from the horizontal, which is really interesting.
You're arbitrarily subtracting
That
from 90.
that is really interesting, listeners.
Do you know that
66.6 degrees from the horizontal.
Yeah. Do you know that on the flat Earth model, the number of degrees from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer is 66.6 degrees? What a coincidence that is. Oh my.
No, that is complete show.
Do you know
behavior.
that on this map,
that
the
is
sun
complete
the
show
sun rotates at
behavior.
1,666 miles an hour or kilometers an hour? Did you know that on the flat Earth map?
No. That is completely inaccurate.
That's completely inaccurate.
First of all, you're showing a map that isn't even officially used by the finance.
Where's the map? Can you send me the map?
I'm happy to share the map with you. In fact, you're gonna love it because it looks absolutely pristine and amazing, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is accurate."
Send it. I'll put it up on the screen.
There is no accurate map.
Hold on, just give me 1 second.
There is no official map at all.
I hope it's not the Goatsy picture.
Absolutely not. I'll send it to you. Just give me a second. This is why I don't like to share evidence because it takes a while and things have to do, But I'm happy
do you know
to...
that it's 156.6 degrees from 180 degrees?
No.
An arbitrary number that you subtracted.
That's not true. That's not accurate at all. It's complete false. Complete lies.
All right, I've done a poll while you're looking for that, so you can send it to me. The poll on whether or not you're a Poe so far is 82% yes.
Well, I mean,
there you go.
This is what happens when you have conflicting viewpoints. People aren't willing to listen to others who have different needs.
I'm asking you, send it.
I'm sending it to you right now. This is the problem with sending information, is that it takes a while.
It's amazing though the internet does enable these things. So I'll have it in a second here, people. You're gonna see the map. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's not the goatsy picture first. For fun, just so you know, people. When scammers, I sometimes answer those phone calls and I deal with the scammers and they're like, you need to go buy an iTunes gift card. I say, oh, I went and bought it. They're like, okay, you need to, tell me the number. I'm like, hold on, can I just take a picture of it and send it to you? They're like, yes. So I send them the goatsy picture. For some reason, they stopped responding.
I just sent you the map. Have a look through. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
It's the same map. Oh
It's not the same map.
Oh.
It's not the same map.
All right, everybody. Those of you, 17% of you that voted no, I think you're going to be convinced that your no vote was wrong.
That's
when
not
you
true.
When you see the map that you just sent.
Show them the map. It's not the same.
Oh my gosh, this is good. All right, hold on. All right, people. Oh, I got to get the right one. There it is. All right, people. There's the map he sent, which apparently is different than the Gleason map, even though they're both azimuthal equidistant maps.
That's not true. The map that you have in your hand is completely inaccurate. It's an inaccurate representation.
What's different from this?
Look at it. Look at the size of Australia, and look at the size of Australia on this map here.
Oh, I see. You use the Mark Sargent one. That's even worse. Oh, I see us.
No, that's not true.
Oh, Mango T, I love you, man.
Look, listeners. Look what he's doing. He didn't answer my question. Why is it 66.6 on the horizontal? Like, you still haven't answered
Mango,
that.
you cracked.
No, I haven't cracked.
I heard you crack.
You're laughing. I'm just like, why is he laughing? Why are you laughing?
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mango T. I wasn't sure at first, but now I'm convinced.
You haven't answered my question. Why is it 66?
Because it is.
On the horizontal?
There's no fucking reason.
But anyway, PT Tony says, emailed you the paper, but better. Enjoy. All right. Thank you. Thank you, PT Tony. I see the email. The Sun Express says, Pythagorean theorem, 2,500-year-old experiment still used today to build houses and aircraft and triangulation and life-saving counter battery.
Again, you're running away from the 66.6 degree from the horizontal.
But it's not. It's from the ecliptic, which is just an arbitrary piece of math that you chose, that flurfs choose. You're not a flurf. To try to make some sort of a suggestion. And
are you suggesting that is? Are you admitting that this is a coincidence?
I'm admitting that it's not even the right number, because you arbitrarily chose to round to 3 digits, and you arbitrarily chose to subtract from 90, and you arbitrarily chose to somehow suggest that 66.6 is the same as 666, which it's not. Believe it or not, they're actually about a factor of 10 apart from each other. Multiple of 10. All right, hold on.
By the way, guys, it's 66, irrespective of how many digits. The first 3 digits are 666. That actually is no. All that needs.
If you rounded 2 digits, it's just 66. All right.
If you rounded 2 digits, blah blah blah. No, we're looking at the accurate.
But why did you arbitrarily subtract from 90 for no reason? Why is that?
Because it's I'm showing you how,
all right,
this works.
Okay, look at this. Here's flat earth science. Flat Earth Science says
66.6 degrees from the horizontal, guys. Be aware of that.
Flat Earth
Very,
Science
very
says
important.
that it's 66.6 degrees from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer. On the map that you gave. On this map right here. Where'd it go? Oh. Wrong map. Wrong map. Oh, did I closed it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's your map. On this map, it's 66.6 degrees from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer. So why is it 66.6 degrees from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer on your map? Is that
because
arbitrary?
you're using a map. Look at Australia.
Coincidence?
Look at Australia. It looks like a sausage.
It's the same on this map. It's the same as this map.
It's not the same. No, it's not the same.
Oh, where is
It's
the
not the
Tropic of
same.
Cancer on this map?
It's not the same. Look at the map that you showed. It's completely different.
Where's the Tropic of Cancer on this map?
You're being very deceptive right now.
Hey, Mango.
I don't
Mango. Hey, Poe.
appreciate it.
Hey, Mango Poe. Where on this map is the
You
Tropic
just
of
call
Cancer?
me a Poe?
Yes.
I'm not a Poe.
Yeah, you cracked already. On this map, where's the Tropic of Cancer?
The Tropic of Cancer is in the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, at what, where?
Well, do the math.
I'm asking you. This is your map, not mine. You're the one that's the expert in this Mark Sargent map.
This isn't a Mark Sargent map. I've never seen Mark Sargent use this map.
This is the map that Mark Sargent brings around with him in that little dome. If you've seen him ever in an interview, this is the map that he has. He has a coffee table in his bedroom on the upstairs part of his mom's house that he lives in that has this exact map. So this is Mark Sargent's map.
Because it's an accurate representation.
So you say, but Australia is the east and west edges of Australia don't match the longitude that they do in reality, according to this map. But anyway, what the point is, where is the Tropic of Cancer on this particular map, Poe?
Unfortunately, I can't do this at this time, but I'm happy to do and provide you with the details at a later stage.
And then why on your map? Why does the sun travel around your flat Earth here at 1,666 kilometers per hour?
It does not travel 100.
Are you saying that's
a lie?
Is it just a coincidence that it travels at 1,666 kilometers per hour on your map?
Again, guys, chat. Remember what he said. He said he doesn't even believe in flat Earth. Why is he using flat Earth arguments?
This is
That's
your map.
Crazy.
It's just
That's
your map.
crazy, bro. Like imagine that. Like imagine using opponent arguments when you don't even believe in it.
So Glober Mom says his empirical evidence is as real as flat Earth. PhD Tony says real people measure angles in radians, not degrees. I apparently am not a real person. I do prefer degrees. Though I certainly can do it in radians. 2 pi radians is 360 degrees, but I do.
No.
Like
Don't
degrees.
look at other alternative forms of measurement. We're focused on degrees here because that is the consensus. That is what is commonly used. Okay.
No.
So 66.6 degrees. Remember that.
On your map, exactly. I know it's crazy.
No. On your model.
On your map. All right. Corbin X says, tell him 666 isn't the original number for Satan. It's actually 616, and it was translated wrong due to cuneiform differences across civilizations. Cheers. There you go. Now you need to start looking for 616. The Union Ranger says that 666 proves nothing. It's not actually empirical evidence. And NA says decimal point matters. Hail Santa. We're getting close to Santa time, and Mango Tea, Santa's not going to bring you any presents if you can't be truthful about being a Poe.
Well, Santa is just Satan with the words mumbled up. And that's exactly what that is.
All right. So, Mango Tea, what is your real YouTube handle when you're not poeing?
It's Mango Tea.
But when you're not being a Poe, what's your YouTube handle?
Well, I'm not a Poe. This is my belief system. And if you disagree with it, though, that's unfortunate.
All right. We're gonna do another poll.
I have so many more talking points.
Oh, well, go
Why
ahead.
are you running away?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
hear it.
well,
Let's hear.
sure, absolutely.
You want to share your screen?
Unfortunately, I can't. at this
Oh,
moment.
unfortunately, you can't. Of course, I forgot. Anyway, it's enabled in Zoom. If you want, you can share your screen.
Okay, so there's this. Are you aware of the Hubble telescope?
Yeah, I have. If you look behind me here, I have a Lego Hubble right there behind me. It's only partially assembled.
Interesting. Was it responsible for taking images of the sun?
I don't know, but I think the Hubble does not do the sun
It
because
was. Yeah,
it's
it
too
did.
bright.
It was. No. It was traveling towards Venus and Mercury, in between that area.
Wait, what
supposedly,
was?
according to your
Wait.
supposedly according to your model, it was traveling in between Mercury and Venus. What it was doing, it was actually taking
What was traveling between Mercury and Venus?
the Hubble telescope.
Oh, do tell us more.
Supposedly traveling. Supposedly, I don't believe in any of this, but supposedly. And it was taking images of the sun, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's interesting. Okay, wait a minute. That's a ball of fire. Why isn't it burning it into crisp? That's kind of weird. Like without an atmosphere to conduct or convect the heat away, the temperature will rise to over maybe thousands of degrees Celsius, and the telescope would fry into pieces. It would evaporate.
So
How is that possible?
Which telescope is this?
The Hubble telescope.
And when was the Hubble between Mercury and Venus?
Yeah,
The Hubble is on the ground.
When?
This is
like
from the
on
NASA
Earth.
website.
Fuck's sake.
And how is it that the Hubble telescope did not just evaporate?
Yeah, I'm wondering where was
answer my question.
Where
Stop
on
running
NASA's
away.
website was?
You are running away. You're not answering my question. Answer my question. How is it possible that it didn't just shrivel up into little pieces?
Okay, that's easy. It was never there. All right. So
Wow.
it's in orbit around the Earth. Never went close to Mercury or Venus or the Sun. Okay, next Poe evidence. Go ahead.
Wait, you haven't answered my question.
I did. It was never between Mercury and Venus. What's your next one?
That's not true. So why are you running away from this?
Yeah. All right. If you're gonna say it was on NASA's website, then send me the link at NASA's web. Oh, you're gonna have to do that later, aren't you?
Okay. Do you agree that the sun's radiation does not heat space as a vacuum? As a vacuum is a perfect insulator. You believe that a vacuum is a perfect insulator, and the sun's...
A perfect vacuum insulates against convection, but not radiation. A perfect vacuum is a perfect insulator against convection, but there's no such thing as a perfect vacuum. But a very near vacuum is pretty good, like in a thermos. There's radiation that can heat things up. So,
well, guess what? I've got a contradiction, and it's gonna blow your mind away.
Okay.
Right? The highly diluted gas, right, in this specific in this layer.
Which
I think it's
layer? Is it
the thermosphere?
The derposphere?
It's the thermosphere, I believe.
Okay.
But there's this layer in the atmosphere that can reach about 2,000 degrees, right, Celsius.
Okay.
During the day, right?
Okay, but what is it? I prefer it in sheep units. What is it in sheep units?
Now, even though this temperature is really high, right, supposedly you wouldn't feel warm in the thermosphere. You wouldn't feel warm because it's so near to the vacuum that there's not enough contact with the two atoms of gas to transfer much heat. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, correct. Yeah, I mean you're showing way too much understanding for a flat earther, so kind of Poe on display here.
Underestimate your opponent. Do not underestimate your opponent, no matter what.
I don't worry. I'm not going to underestimate my opponent.
Opponent. What's that?
That'd be you. Cracked again.
Anyways, the sun's radiation, right, does not heat space.
Clara Microraptor has contacted the police, and they will arrive soon. The NASA anti-Poe agents have brought their best team.
Well, look, you're running away from my argument. You haven't addressed anything. You're a 666 global earther, and you have to be aware of that.
I like that your accent changes. On the weekend to make money, do you go to a club and do any pole dancing?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I enjoy it very much actually. Yeah,
I'm sure. Send videos.
I'm happy to do so.
All right. Let's see.
Anyways, the sun's radiation does not heat space, right? Because it's in a vacuum, and the vacuum is a perfect insulator, right?
Not a perfect insulator, but close, very close. Yeah.
So when the sun rays hits an object, right, then the heat is absorbed and its temperature rises. Would you agree?
When the radiative heat from the sun
when the sun rays,
yes,
the sun's radiation, right?
Yes.
The transfer, heat radiation.
Yep. What's the formula for the amount of energy in a photon?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
But when it hits an object,
it's easy, right? You know what it is, right?
No. Let me address my argument.
Okay.
When it hits an object, then the heat is absorbed and its temperature rises. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So, without an atmosphere, right, to conduct or convect the heat away, the temperature will rise. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So these satellites, that are in space, supposedly near the sun, taking images of the sun, taking images of Mercury, images of Venus, orbiting Venus, orbiting Mercury, orbiting these planets.
Which ones are orbiting currently?
Even the Earth, actually, even the Earth. The fact that it's orbiting the Earth, it should disintegrate because it cannot handle the sun's radiation.
All right, you're stretching a little too much there, Poe.
What are you talking about? This is on the NASA's website.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course it is. All right, the Sun Express says, is Mango Tea the Antichrist? Asks that. And then says 13 minus 1 times, that would be M for mango, minus 1 times 14, or A, right? M is 13, A is 1, N is 14, G is 7, O is 15, and then the letter T is 20, right? And so you get 13 minus 1 times 14 plus 7 plus 15 plus 20 minus 5 minus 1 equals 666. Therefore, you are Satan. And Sun Express, send me that link.
You are the Satanist. You are the one that believes in globe Earth and the 6.6 degrees.
Hey, what poet wrote the poem The Raven?